Until recently, I felt difficult and complicated were interchangeable terms. But, after reading General Stanley McChrystal's book, A Team of Teams, I no longer believe that. The book, which appears to be aimed at business leaders, walks us through the fascinating philosophical and practical framework required to bring life's many elite combat forces together in the pursuit of a shared goal: successful financial planning. Being complex is distinct from being complicated, was the key lesson for me, and it has serious ramifications for financial planning. So, what does that mean? Something complex, like an internal combustion engine, can be confusing and have a lot of moving parts, yet in the end, it can be boiled down into a sequence of orderly and deterministic relationships between all the internal parts. For example, there are standard quantitative elements of financial planning, such as investments, insurance, taxes, real estate, retirement, and educational planning, that have a deep and broad topic, but if you know exactly what you want to achieve, you can meticulously consider the steps to take within each element, even in concert with the others, that should lead to a successful scenario, at least in numerical terms. In short, there is a biblical approach to financial planning, and we can reduce it to a difficult but mathematical, reasonable, logical, and hence predictable endeavor. However, financial planning is not just difficult. On the other side, complexity develops when the number of interactions between components grows exponentially, the interconnections that can allow bumps in the road to develop and spread. This is where things quickly become unexpected, McChrystal explains. The reality is that little changes in a complicated system can have no effect at all, or have a huge impact, and it's nearly difficult to predict which will take place. Because human lives are sometimes very complicated, financial planning can be difficult. We are not just dollars and cents, and we often don't comprehend what that truly means. In fact, behavioral economics has demonstrated that emotions drive us more than equations when it comes to financial planning. The interconnectedness of anybody and everyone else involved in the financial planning process, husbands, ex-spouses, partners, children, parents, planners, lawyers, legal experts, bosses, adds to the uncertainty and even difficulty. It's like the classic iceberg: what we see on the top is quantitative, but what we see beneath is pure quality. But I don't want it to come across as terribly convoluted. The good news is that with a greater understanding of ourselves, our present financial situation, the resources and expertise we have access to, even the most difficult financial planning scenarios may become surprisingly straightforward. Knowing what matters most in your life might help you figure out what you should do with and how you manage your money. As a result, life planning is actually the most crucial aspect of financial planning. That is why even financial planners require the services of other financial planners. This is why true financial life planning is a process rather than a product. Now, check this out. What does it mean to make a complex decision? Listen to a rendition of J.S. Bach's Prelude to Cello Suite No. 1 in G major. Listen closely as the cellist plays this 300-year-old piece of music that is as complex as a math formula. Before heading off to what appears to be perfection, the music grows and develops to a point of tension that is extraordinarily complex, yet beautiful and satisfying. Yes, indeed, a very complex composition. But it can be mastered with the right approach, diligence, and attention to detail. The same can be said for financial planning. Good luck. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy our content, please like, share, and subscribe.